My name is Marc Goddard and I am the Director of Regulatory Affairs for the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation. The reasons that IMMAF have specified, designed and built their own fighting area, it's pretty straightforward. It's often overlooked by a number of people. I often refer to these as showstoppers. I've lost count of the number of times and events in various countries over the years. I've turned up and I have to have an inspection of the various fighting areas before I allow the competition or the event to take place. And it's an area that's often overlooked, especially for an amateur organisation and for an amateur sport. The safety and integrity of these areas, I cannot overstate enough the paramount importance that they hold. The benefits of the IMMAF fighting area, hopefully you'll see on the walkthrough video. There is some very specific and very important design features that we've incorporated into this area. Having been in and out of various forms of these for the last 20 years or so, I've got to know firsthand what the potential pitfalls and the weak areas are. What we've done at the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation is make sure those design flaws are ironed out and incorporated, and you will see firsthand some of the features that we've actually changed. It really is the most important centerpiece of a tournament or an event. Whenever I go to an international tournament, an IMMAF tournament, it's generally the first thing that I'll make a beeline for is to have a look at the fighting areas and have an inspection. It's the necessity to eradicate so that if we turn up at an event, it's something that we don't have to or shouldn't have to worry about. When you purchase an IMMAF fighting area for an event, it's something that comes complete. It's something that will come ready for use, and when they're correctly assembled, it's one less headache that officials and organisers potentially will have. Because of the advanced and enhanced safety features that we've taken on the manufacture of these, it just alleviates any potential problems. I've been to events before that I've had to stop from starting, events that have almost been cancelled altogether, because it's safety features and safety mechanisms that people overlook. We've done our best. It's years and years and years of experience, years and years of research. The tournaments put on by both IMMAF and WMMA, now amalgamated to one organisation. I cannot overstate enough the importance and a sense of pride on what we've actually developed here. I myself believe that this is one of the best, if not the best, fighting area deemed fit for competition in the world today. The risks should be fairly self-explanatory. When you're dealing with two young athletes inside the fighting area, it is our duty, it's our responsibility to make sure they're as safe as possible. We dress the athletes in their safety equipment, their shin pads, their protective equipment, their gloves, their gum shields. But often the actual fighting area themselves is just as, if not more important than the actual athlete's safety equipment themselves. These are moving around inside these areas, they're being driven into these hard surfaces, they're being thrown, various techniques, etc. It's our collective responsibility as an international federation and as national federations to make sure that any fighting area is always deemed fit for purpose for any event or any tournament. The certified fighting area is suitable for all applications. This is a floor standing fighting area. You'll see me go on to talk about the stability because of the internal padding itself that sits inside the actual frame. These are ready to go. These are ready to go for gyms. These are ready to go for tournaments. These are ready to go for events. Just the importance of how these fighting areas arrive. If they're going to be for continual or mobile use, the safe, correct and clean storage of these is paramount again. There is not many fighting areas in existence that I know go into their own containers, and the integrity that retains for these areas, it speaks for itself. A really important feature and a really important consideration for me when I was putting the design elements together was obviously on the ease of assembly and obviously the ease of deconstruction or de-assembly. One of the main problems you will find with fighting areas is it's raw steel or metal that's brought in, and then they get dressed afterwards with the padding, the Velcro, tie wraps, etc. That can become unsightly, it can become unsafe. A very important design configuration and detail here was the speed and ease of assembly. Each fighting area comes with its own instruction manuals, and a team of 4 people would have this fully assembled in 30 to 40 minutes maximum. In terms of testing protocol, as I say, the experience of the people involved with IMMAF, not just myself, but everybody else through both organisations, WMMA and IMMAF, the mileage and the tournaments that both organisations have under their belt. Everybody has their own stories, their groans and their headaches of what has gone wrong over the years. It's the collective responsibility that we owe to the athletes and the member federations to be able to put on safe, structured events. We have to have the safety of the athletes as #1 priority, and that just does not stop and end with them, their medicals and their safety equipment. The actual area in which they will carry out what they're at the tournaments to do always will remain at the top priority. The fighting areas are available as of now. This is the flagship fighting area that's been taking a long time in design, having gone back and forth to the manufacturers and actually passed off the first fighting area. This is why we've had this shipped over to the United Kingdom for the purposes of this video, to be able to share and show to you guys as our member federations exactly what we've designed and put together. Opting to have the IMMAF fighting area, it's what I refer to as a no-brainer. I keep referring to the fact that at an event or in a tournament, it's a showstopper. It's a showstopper for several reasons, but furthermore, to me, it's both the preventative measures and the proactive measures that we've taken in the design of this fighting area to make it the safest possible available on the market. That's a guarantee.